use for your profile. I paste it there and then I email that out to you, and you as a client can click and go to it just like we can, and you can either rehear the call, you can read. So it's a great tool for everybody to use. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're no, you're very welcome. I'm so sorry for that miscommunication. I know I had told you 3 p.m. our time, so I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, yeah. No, definitely. Hold on, I have a list right here. His
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the blueprint for success. Putting a bicycle together, you need what? Instructions? Most men don't pay attention. They just try to put it together. But then you got extra parts. What do we do then? Especially for something concrete. Now, blueprint. That means everything we need to do has to be in order to build something. I was lucky while I was kind of being used and abused as a kid. I lived on the street called Delane Street in Torrance. Now, the lady there, her name was Joanne. She wired Apollo 9 and 11 13. That's where it gave me the idea of the word blueprint. Because that's what she did, blueprints, somatics, and all those other things. So I was looking at how to create a blueprint for me. When I created the blueprint for success, I was 12 and a half years old, by the way, because I found out a corporation's a legal person. Now, as we play this game, remember, this is live. Got any questions for you? We'll answer for you. Now, I'm online 6 days a week. All right, classes, all kinds of stuff. So I have no excuses. Your excuse, you didn't find me, and that's your own problem. Why? You should have Googled the #1 consultant worldwide, personal business credit, and the one who's been in the business the longest and helped set up the system in the first place. By the way, his name is Ray Reynolds. That's me. Wow, no pictures or recording. Until I ask you to, please. Now, what do we do next? Let's think about something. We want to create a blueprint. Now, here's me, 1981, highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. I've always said things that are not possible. It's not possible. White man can't jump. It's just a bunch of ding-dongs that say that. You know what I like? I like goodies. Goodies to me are Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and helicopters, and mansions. Havasu, Big Bear. Oh, don't forget about Huntington Harbor. Having properties on all 5 islands as well. So how are we going to go get it? Here's your problem. Most of you screwed up. Sorry. What did you do? You jacked up your credit, you dropped your score, couldn't get any more. Then you took 3 to 6 years to try to figure it out. And you still screwed up, half of you. See, the reality is you are 45 to 75 years old, and your friends and family, some of them probably ripped you off. You actually screwed up too. What do? We're going to do winning the game of business. Got it? I wrote that 47 years ago. And then I basically republished it again and again. So 49 years I've been helping people like you. Wow, repackaging America. Now we're going to talk about reality of life. Let's understand something. You sit there like a duck and a sheep sometimes. Let's pretend today you had an oh shit day, week, month, or year. You lost your job. Honey, I'll just go get another job. Can you find what you had? Or are you going to fall through the rabbit hole? See, you got 8 months. Write down 8 months. 8 months. If you don't find an income to replace your current income where you were in the beginning, the reality is in 8 months from now, it's, oh shit, we can't pay the house payment, can't pay the car. You gotta feed the kids. What are we gonna do? Well, the problem is you should have planned the problem. You should have planned the problem in the first place. Let's understand something. We have a choice. Choice is easy. Every time we have an emergency, we screw up. Why? Because you panic. Every credit card basically fluctuates, but two, write it down. And I set up the system, and behind the scenes, training Ken Yarborough, the 25 to 20% rule, I created it for all of us. Simple, it's out there today. I was gonna sue Credit Karma during the pandemic. They kept saying 42%. See, your credit card needs a sticky in the back. You gotta dummy proof this. What is 25% to 29% on a $10,000 card, $2,900? The moment you take a card past 29%, you drop your score, get stuck, can't get any more. You see, these don't fluctuate, these do. Your problem is your lack of knowledge for you. See, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. I don't think people are stupid, I just think half the people are lazy. And the reality is we follow stupid. Let's do this. Let's take every credit card you have today and increase the limit. You see, certain credit cards you have, you can increase the limit without an inquiry. So let's increase the credit because we might need it. Next thing is this. We need to analyze you. I want to take your credit. Personally, I've analyzed over 50 million people in 49 years, and I want to basically analyze you, talk to you, get to know you. Then I want to show you exactly what you need to do in your part. You got to be part of a program. We're going to cut out all the BS, okay? Next thing we're going to think about is this, about 100,000 credit. Now, I got 62 million of these things, credit cards, and all kinds of lines of credit, all kinds of over the place, and have fun. I've been collecting this as a kid. So let's understand credit. They're right, 100,000. Let's pretend you're gonna listen and get two of these. It's 50,000 each. If you use 29%, that's $29,000. Well, what does it actually do for us? 71,000 of safety credit. Because we're gonna have an oh shit day, week, month, or year. I'm sorry to say, but what happens is it's gonna happen again and again and again in your life. These don't fluctuate up to $1 million, paid over time limit. So you can max them out, they don't make your score drop. So this alone was a 750 score. Half of you have shitty credit today. It's your own damn fault, by the way. Let's cut out all the crap you waste money on. The average person wastes $50 every other day. $50 every other day. That's $700 a month. If you spend $5,000 on this card, the payment's $50 a month. So what you piss away every other day, you can maintain $5,000 in what? Invest in yourself and get past go. But guess what we get to do? We're going to talk about corporation and 100,000 of credit. You ready? Going to the board, tablet and pen time. What do we get to do? Here's you being a duck and a sheep, okay? And this is what happens when they sue you. All right, the next thing, here's a corporation with a corporate umbrella, and these are divisions. Let's think you're going to listen to me 100% because that's what you should do. This is a line of defense. Let's say you had 3 houses here, okay, and you had 3 tenants. And this one slips and falls and wants to sue you. Well, they're going to sue the corporation and you. So you and that corporation are ducks and sheep. And that's what happens to all of us. But if you listen very carefully, and I'll show you exactly what you can do for yourself to protect yourself. See, a corporation is a legal person, public record, not here to be shaping an attorney. But understand something. When they sue the corp, they sue you because you're the only voice it has. If you create a division, which I created basically in 85, 86, a line of defense, what happens if this one screws up? You get to keep the other pieces. Let's think about your banks and grocery stores. Now, the 100,000 in credit, let's understand something. If I get you this card, it's 100,000 on limit, okay? Under the Fair Lending Act, we can get 99 more. How many would you like? If we take one card and we daisy chain it times 9 more times, that's $1 million of credit. $1 million of credit. See, I believe I can get you $1 million of credit off one card with 9 divisions. Then we need 9 other locations because we want a Wendy's, a storage unit, a car wash. We want an auto income. Auto income. So next, what do? Here's what happens. You, every one of you, 45 to 75 years old, if you don't do exactly what I tell you to do, all right, you're going to screw up 50 more times before you're dead. You're going to bring the pain home again and again. You do it all the damn time because you're lacking knowledge is what's kicking your ass at. So let's do this. What if you and I partner in a business and I'll do all the work with you for you and then I'll show you what to do. Is that okay? So in other words, we're going to go get a storage unit and we're going to partner together. Now, your corporation will get $17,350 a month. Ignore the money, no taxes until it's profitable, and now you can decide what your income should be so you can break even. Will that be okay? We play my way for a while. So let's understand. That's $17,350 a month to the corporation. Your problem is most of you want to run a business. No. I want to own something called Boyne and Steady. I've done it all my life for 49 years. So before you're laid off or fired or need to rebuild, you're like, now, let's play my way. Because I think your way, sorry, that kind of sucks. It's just true. So what do we get to do? Think. It takes 38 steps to reach a goal. 38 steps. Tell me the goal, we'll write those steps together. And I'll guarantee I'll show you how to go get anything you want. Anything and everything. Please challenge me because I've been bored all my life. This is boring because it's easy getting millions and billions. If you didn't know, I got my first million at 14 and a half years old. First billion at 21. 2.6 billion at 26. 3.7 billion in 2009 having fun. Helping people like you. Simple. 38 steps. It takes 8 times to hear something again and again. I need you to write down auto income. Today, when you drive by that Wendy's restaurant in your neighborhood, ask yourself, why don't you own the damn thing? Storage unit, laundromat, dry clean, apartment complex. Your problem is you. I went to this event when I was 17 and a half years old. They're selling payphones. Okay, for about $1,600, I get a payphone in a route. I say, I'll take 10. I got 10. Went back again and again, and then I hear these people complaining. It only brought me $300 a month. These people are stupid. You see, they told you it's gonna make $300 a month. I ended up getting 22,000 payphones. That's 6.6 million a month. I like auto income, don't you? The next thing I had 19 houses. They told me I couldn't get number 20. That's like I did something wrong. Did something wrong? Are you kidding me? Because you're stupid, I did something wrong? That's how I looked at it. I transferred to my division process. Then I bought the Shakey's, 19 of those, some 31 flavors, some Subways, some shopping centers, all kinds of goodies. But then California said, you got to pay franchise tax fee for every corporation. Hell no. I asked the state of California, can I create a form or modify one? They said yes, and they approved it. And now it's called division process for the world. I even got it on all the cash applications for business. So guess what? Auto income. How about I help you, guide you, or do it for you to $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month? Let's take away all your mistakes. You see, if you don't do it my way, you're going to look out the door and go, whoa, let's screw it up again. That's what you've been doing. You have been following the bouncing ball so long, it's ridiculous. Sorry. You didn't have somebody to help you show you rules and tools. Now, Ray's Way of Life, my way. My next series was called what? All right, the Millionaire's Founders Kit. 12 books and 12 CDs. So what happens is very simple. I wanted a book for every month of the year. End of the year, you have a blueprint for success. I wanted to call it Book for Dummies, but that was already taken. You got a copy of that too? So what do we get to do? The Millionaire's Founders Kit. So let's understand how to play it. I want to repackage you, kind of like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? How about we suck out all the silly stuff and put all the smart stuff and go get it? How about we go get that $1 million? Simple. I do it for people every day. Would you like to play? It's pretty simple. Let's take my investment group, my LLP that's going to go public in a year or so, and going to ring the bell at the stock exchange, and we're $10 billion for the hell of it. Then I'm going to play with you, because I'm the guy that created auto income anyway. Let's do this. Let's do 3 things. You do it all. I'll teach you how. 30% of my clients love that. I build them millions and billions of credit for their corporations, no problem. Or we do it together. That means I have to be an attorney in fact. All right, we need a power of attorney, and I have to be one of your CFOs to help you get more credit. Is that okay? If not, how about this? How about if I do all the work, and you just do what I tell you to do? Would that be okay? And you get auto income, $100,000 a month to $1 million? That's all we got to do. So let's understand like Linda. Linda's like everybody else. She comes to an event that I do. I'm at the Bonaventure for 32 years every Wednesday night in Los Angeles. 32 years. Second largest advertiser in Orange County in Los Angeles. Oh, wow. So let's understand. Linda spends basically, all right, $2,000 with me. Cost her $26 on the card. She financed it. You know what I did for Linda? I made her a millionaire 8 times now. She says it's 5+. I believe it's 8. But okay, let's do this. All right, she invested $2,000 and spent $26 a month to finance something. See, I think if you have an excuse why you don't join my program, that's called BS. One of my books years ago was called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. Because it's true. Bullshit don't put the food on the table. All right, you got to man up, woman up. Well, that's up to you. We get to play the game. Take a picture now. Then I want you to scan it later today and watch Linda tell you the truth. It'll set you free. Now, what happens is it's now a $27 million project. If she allows me to help her some more, I'll get it to $50 million. Here it is. Wow. She took the Hyatt Hotel, purchased it, profit and nonprofit in Texas, and now she converted it to the Blueprint Apartments. Let's see the word blueprint. Everybody copies it anyway. It's fun. So you know that project? It could be a $50 million project. Working with profit and nonprofit. Would you like to play? That means I'm going to invite you to be one of my last two that I have, and you can basically play with me and be in an escrow, July, August, and September. I take groups of 10 at a time. We play, but we make money. See, I like money. You see, I didn't like eating out of a trash can. I like to be used and abused as a kid. So when I created winning the game of business, that's what I was doing. Winning the game. Let's think today. Draw that. Draw it now, please. Please. Corporation, owning a corporation, that's called a subsidiary. That is a branch number like the bank or the grocery store in the city. See, they all plan the oh shit day in front of you, and you sit there going, beep, beep, beep. Why don't you have 3 divisions of you? Draw it. You have 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, hell, you might as well give it up. Your choice. Your banks file bankruptcy. Your Sam's Club, your basically your Geico, okay? Your Walmart. All this happens in front of you. What do you do? Beep, 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 beep. That's about it. You've been following ding-dongs all your life. Sorry. Then you ask your friends and family who've never made it what they think. Are you kidding me? You got 3 choices now. Stop bringing the damn pain home, become a certified CFO, and that's what I get to do. Make you a CFO, a real one. We get to play. You're going to look behind that curtain. Because I didn't like eating out of a trash can. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I wanted out of hell. So guess what we get to do? We get to play my way. Is that okay? We're going to look behind that screen every time, that curtain, and we're going to go get it. See it, believe it, go get it. Write it down, because that's what I'm going to teach you to do. I'm going to teach you to see anything you want, believe it, pray, and go get it. Because that's what I've done all my life. It works if you want to. Here's chapter 18. Can you imagine? All right, I was born in a damn taxi. She threw me in a trash can, didn't want me. You know what happened next? Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, she had a poker game, rich and famous people. Wow. You know what she used to call me? I'm the little shit in the corner. Don't talk to that piece of shit in the corner. Leave him alone. That wasn't very nice. Kind of broke my heart, and nobody cared. So what do we do? 7.5 years old. I hear a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. Rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Library next door. Man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude too. See, I was always 10 or 20 years ahead, even though I was 7.5 years old. I taught myself how to read at 2.5 years old. It was kind of fun. So, all right, freaked everybody out. A corporation is a what? Legal person. But then what it says? May sue or be sued. Now, the bottom, I didn't like it. 17,983. I was 9.5 years old, and I felt something was wrong. So I kept researching and researching. I went to the library until I was 9.5, 2.5 years. I sent away $10. You got $10? By the way, that corporation today is 30. You got $30? See, half of you paid $1,000 plus for a corporation to an attorney, CPA, or this bank incorporating service, and you pissed it away, and they gave you diddly squat. Hell, that's what you thought. Diddly squat. Why not? Now, my first corporation was Helping Hand Industries. Helping Hand Industries. So I got $100,000 credit in the mail. Mrs. Hope freaked out and goes, what do we do? See, what happens with you today, let's watch. Safeways, B of A, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, Sam's Club, Chase, Albertsons, all these things, they're a branch or store number. They bankrupt a piece in front of you, wipe out the debts, keep all the assets, and write up on the taxes. Well, you sit there going, beep, 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 beep. That's all, folks. Why don't you learn to play my way for a while? I got it approved. It works in all 50 states. So why don't we take a division with the tax ID and let me build you $100,000 of corporate credit. And we'll be winning the game of business instead of you stealing it from your family. Helping Hand Industries. $100,000 in the mail. I got named in the movie Dave. Hell, that was kind of fun too. So what do we get to do? I got sued. I was 12 and a half. I didn't know any better. It's how you learn life, by doing life anyway. So I used the word Braille. I started the Helping Hand Industries. I have a division for Teach Our Children. Later on, Nancy turned it into the DARE program. And then I have basically the Owens County Blind Center. I used the word Braille and I got sued when I was 12 and a half years old. I was pulled into court. Scared the crap out of me. You see, the only voice they have for a corporation is you. So when they sue the corp, they sue you. Isn't that fun? Guess what? The lie. You lie to yourself every day. Well, I was told the corporation's going to protect me, Ray. Yeah, bullshit. Again, that's that book. See, you guarantee a car. You sign a lease of a building. You sign for a damn credit card. If hypothetically you filed a bankruptcy in the corporation under the Federal Protection Act, Federal what? Protection Act? That's what it says. And you didn't seal the record, they're going to come get you. You're a duck and a sheep. But I'm not here to be sapient attorney, just tell you the truth. So what do we have to do? Simple. When I was training Ken Yarborough in 1987, we wrote a book called File Segregation. When he was done, I didn't like it. I thought he wanted to lie. He said, Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. I don't care. I file it and I publish it, and the IRS hands me an SS4. Now, that's a bank account, and that's credited too. We're going to win the game of business. Here's what your corp can do. 4 things. This is my rules. You do whatever you darn well please, and your way so far hasn't worked, so it kind of sucks. I will challenge every one of you to go get it. So we're going to buffer tax. You know what that means? No tax is due till we're profitable. Wow. That's how it was designed in the first place. We're going to get corporate credit. We get to write off interest rate and credit card. We're going to get a what? A card at fleet price? And then we're going to get the free buffet at the hotel. You want the buffet, right? That's all your corp can do. This is a management company, managing entities. That is the blueprint you begin for you. Now, the next thing is your divisions. We're allowed to do 7 things. Line of defense. No matter how much money you have, if you're a nice person with money, you're a nicer person. If you're a jackass, I was going to say it out loud, sorry. You're a bigger jackass, you know what? See, the problem is you don't change who you are, you're good or bad. So if we understand the line of defense, that means someone's going to go after us again and again. There's always going to be somebody going to give you shit. Not everybody likes you, and everybody likes you. It's how it works. Line of defense, oh shit. Get rid of a piece, keep the other pieces. How about they're cheap? Multiple functions. Buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. And how about we separate liability and real estate? You see, you're going to have an oh shit day again. Are you going to allow this time to destroy you and your family, your life? How about we create a line of defense? We create an umbrella so debt follows tax ID and credit reports to get cash credit and write it all up so you can finance the dream. Your problem is you took it from your family. Isn't that kind of dumb? You brought the damn pain home. And Danny here is simple like you. Danny's problem is he didn't put the divisions in place in time. He had to learn that too the hard way. Well, what do? We bought an apartment complex. It was 64 units. I needed 66 divisions. 1 to buy it, 1 to guarantee it, and 64 each unit for each tenant. So let's understand division process. Scratch your head. If I knew the rules and tools and I had a division and it screwed up, I could throw away the division and protect the corp and my family. What a concept. Isn't that a blueprint? Why don't we do this? You're going to need 18 divisions if you want. 1 card can turn into 9 more right away. So this means 100,000 times 9 in the corporation, that's $1 million credit. Now I want 9 locations of Wendy's. I want 9 shopping centers. I want 9 something. I want a 9-story unit apartment complex. What do? 10,000, 100,000 a month each. So I need 18. So what do we do now? You might need 18, you might need 36. The bigger the project, the more divisions you need. Linda right now has over 125 divisions, and she'll need 175 by the time I'm done helping her, if she allows me to. But it's up to Linda. What do we get to do? Let's watch. This is in my books 40 years ago, 35 years ago, and on, because I invented it. Corporation, division, 3, 2, and 1 more. That makes sense? That helped me create $16 million of credit, up to $16 million. Each division has its own credit file. Oh, okay. So I'd like to get you to AmeriExpress for personal, gold and platinum, because they don't what? Fluctuate. I want you to get rules and tools and rebuild yourself and quit screwing this up anyway. Then I want 2 for the corporation. Corporate credit doesn't show up on personal credit files. The only card that does is Spark. Here, they're offering me, Ray Reynolds University, right there. 99 more cards. Damn. I could turn that to $100 million. Would you like to learn? But it's up to you. Manageable debt. 100,000 of personal, auto income, and what do we? $1 million of corporate credit. Then we learn to leverage money. I've been teaching the rich and famous to leverage money for 49 years. You might want to pay attention a little bit. Why don't we take the corporate credit and use borrow money to buy the lifetime income? Because borrow money is not taxable. Would that be okay? We play my way. So all of a sudden now we go get fourplexes, apartment complex, and then what do we get? We get a Wendy's restaurant, a storage unit, something. We're going to go after my list of 10 auto income. That's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to help you get an income on a monthly basis. Would that be okay? We play my way a little bit. See, I think your way sucks. I look at the window here. They're wrong. I'm right. They're wrong. I'm right. It's true. I'm sorry the world's all screwed up. They don't know how to play. I created the rules and tools how to play anyway. So what do we get to do? We get to have some fun. And then it says Zoom workplace. Okay. What are we going to do? Well, it's okay. We'll have some fun. So if we look at this and the division has a problem, what are we going to do? See, your problem is you not knowing how to play. So let's go back to that board one more time, okay? Let's think about you. You have your house. You have your car. Ooh, it's an ugly car. It's house. The house, if you're sued, they come get you. Did you put it in a what? Homestead? Did you close escrow? Homestead trust? You didn't? What's a homestead? See, there's a problem. What type of trust? Irrevocable trust. Why didn't you buy the house through the trust? But unfortunately, you like to tell everybody it's your house. What you ought to think about is this. You can do the homestead, you can do assignment of equity. You can zero out your equity, so if somebody sues you, they can't screw you up, and this is in a trust anyway. So the goal is to always repackage you so you never bring the pain home. And that's the ultimate goal for all of us. If you want to keep bringing the pain home, do it your way. Because that's all you've been doing. The up and down show, it's ridiculous. We have the ability to listen and learn from a guy that brought in millions and billions and have over 30 million clients so far. Is that okay? Or we play my way a little bit and some billionaire clients too? So we get to play the game to win. And that's the ultimate goal as we do this every step of the way. So let's think. We have 8 months before we have a what? Shit day, week, month, or year. We have to repackage you. Now let's say your credit's jacked up a little bit. How about we get credit cards that give you courtesy checks? Let's say you screwed up American Express card. Okay. How about we get you a combo card? American Express as well. See, there's solutions for problems if you ask the right person that's been around long enough to understand how it works. And that's the ultimate goal for all of us as we play this game to win. The ultimate goal is winning the game of business. I just didn't want to eat out of a trash can. I didn't like being used and abused. It pissed me off. I didn't like that she threw me like I was a piece of trash away and she's in this billionaire family. So I just want to prove them wrong because I became billionaire corporations anyway. So again, what do you get to do? Do you want to be a millionaire? Answer no, please. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? Say yes. So if we take a corporation, 9 divisions, that's $1 million of credit. The next thing we want to do is each division is going to have a different location. Let's say it's a Wendy's. I like Wendy's, but I like the storage units better. Storage unit would make more sense. Wendy's I like. Car wash, okay. From there we look at laundromat, dry cleaning. These are divisions in a multiple function. If you named your corporation after you, I'll call that stupid. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. So when they sue it, they sue you. If you name it what it does, all it can do is what it does. And don't name what it does. God damn, makes no sense. The blueprint for success is get you past go and understand how to play this game to win. Division is the duck and the sheep, not you and the corporation. So we have the ability to play the game and win. And that's the ultimate game for all of us. Every one of us want to make sure we don't bring the pain home. It's like anything else. When I go home every day, whatever my day is stays behind me. I drive through that first gate to the next gate. It's almost 5,000 feet to the main house. And then my private house is his own building. See, I live in an estate. It's not even mine. I wasn't dumb enough to buy it in my name. But you know what I do? All that crap I leave behind me. I go chase my wife and my kids. I got 6 kids and a bunch of grandkids. You see, I'm not going to dump on my wife like most people do. I think when a man does that, that's called stupid. He should bite his tongue to love longer. That's what needs to be done. Because then when he dumps, he ruins the marriage. The reality is what things happen with marriage is 2 things. Money and sex. That's what screws it up. So if we go get the money, we're going to get the honey. See how it works? Happy wife, happy life. That's how it works every day. We have the ability to play this game and win. Each division has its own tax ID as we daisy chain credit. Each division can have $1 million to $10 million of credit. So if I multiply this, the division's not you or the corporation, you have the ability to get past go. And that's the ultimate goal for all of us as we play this game to win. And again, winning the game of business is what I always did for me. It makes a lot of sense, and that's what the goal should be. So guess what? Your car should be a division. Today, you drive your car all the time. You're the registered owner. I'm sorry, but when you give someone out your driver's license, insurance, registration, they know where you live. That's kind of stupid, you think? So what if we turn it to a P.O. box or mailing address? We protect our privacy, and that's the goal. It's like anything else what we do on our personal credit. Credit repair is a fraud. It always has been. The Fair Credit Reporting Act tells you this. The Fair Credit Reporting Act tells you this. But you keep listening to TikTok and Google and YouTube going blah, 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 blah. Let's understand. If they do a dispute and they lie, that's federal law. They broke the rules. I'm not here to be safe an attorney, but being a liar or ripping off your creditors, that's not credit repair. That's credit fraud. If you take the time to rebuild you and have a purpose, and the reality is you learn rules and tools, you can get past that, and that's the ultimate goal for all of us. We have the ability to do this correctly if we choose to. Now, the next thing I want you to understand, Credit Karma. Credit Karma, it was great in the beginning, but they only have 2 credit bureaus. And the reality is they don't have a phone number to help you. I believe that's in violation of the Fair Business Practices Act. So when it says the Fair Business Practices Act is fair business, there's no phone number to help you. We need also the Experian report. Experian shows what Chase wants. Chase cards goes for Experian. Personal credit is very simple. There's no interest rate up to 22 months. In the corporate credit, they have 5 cards anyway. So that means we can get a bunch of 5 cards so we can build this up in the corporation and you. Remember, corporate credit doesn't show up on your personal file. The only card that does is the Capital One Spark card as we play this game to win. So the goal is very simple. If you want to play the game to win every step of the way, I will hold your hand 6 days a week. That's right. 49 years, 6 days a week. The only Saturday I ever took off because it was a holiday or Christmas. So you've had the ability to get a hold of me since day one. And the reality is, unfortunately, you didn't do that. I'm sorry, but guess what? That's kind of a screw up on your part. So if we do this correctly, what do? Division process. The ability to play this game and to win. The ultimate goal as we do this. All I know is if a division screws up, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and I can throw it away. I can protect the other pieces, the corporation, and my family. That's the key. I can't bring the pain home. I finally got a wife. I got kids. I got 6 of them. And some grandkids. I can't bring that pain home like you. I'm sorry. I'd rather shoot myself with my foot with my Glock. I'm not going to do that. I don't think anybody should have bad credit. I think it's an excuse. You didn't learn to play rules and tools because you didn't want to. You didn't want to. You stuck and you sat there going, and you were happy with that. We have the ability to change our lives if we choose to. But again, you're going to have to understand that's that blueprint for success. It is the blueprint for success. When you watch other people use blueprint or financial freedom, now they have to say the financial freedom because I own the rights to these, and they kind of get in trouble sometimes. So we get to play the game and to win. The ultimate goal is to win the game of what again? Business. So we today have the ability to play the game to win every step of the way. And that's what we need to do. But again, the only way to get to where you want to go is called credit and money. Not enough money, got to get to credit. We've got to rebuild you, the corporate and the divisions. We have the ability to play if we want to listen and learn. Okay? And that's the ultimate goal, what we need to do. Every division separates liability. The liability is what we need to do every time because we do not want to bring that pain home. And that's the ultimate goal. So as we do this, listen. I'd like you to think about something today. And the main thing is division process. For instance, let's say I build a division for you. Okay? You can do it on your own. There's a problem. All right? If you don't set it to a dashboard with history, it's not going to work for credit purposes. So again, that's why I set up my dashboards in 1987. 3 divisions, 9, 12. With or without credit, you have to decide that on you. It's all based on budget. See, sometimes you're afraid to spend money because you don't have the money, or you're going to go, am I going to rip off again and again? I'm online 6 days a week or in person. You can be in this room right now if you wanted to. So that's 3. 6, 9, 12, take a picture. Today, during this broadcast, I'm going to offer basically to double the numbers. 3B, same 6, 9 is 18, and 12 is 24. So again, this is just something you could do today if you wanted to. Here's a Zelle, so take a picture. I love Zelle. Banks bought it July 6, 2022. So Zelle is simple, it just transfers money all the time, it's fun. So there's your Zelle, take a picture, or you can call the office right away, 800-254-9506. If you use a card, they'll probably charge you 5% more. The ultimate goal is to repackage everybody. That's why my name of the company back then was Repackage in America. Owning America, I gave to Don King, incorporating you. That's the ultimate goal, right? So we play my way for a while. So if you wanted to today, you could have brought people to watch this or be with me in this room. You know, understand what happens. I help you, you help me, and I help everyone else. What about a referral program? You could have made $100 to $1,000 today. Every referral gets 10%, 10%. So we got to understand something very simple from that. So let's write down today's date and let's look at the next 90 days. Let's accomplish steps every day, every day. Hey, you can play with me 6 days a week. I got no excuse. What's your excuse? See, there's the problem. You have too many damn excuses. As a little boy, they always came and said, how you doing, little boy? My response was simple, what I give even today. It's always good. It's a mindset. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. So we got choices. We can play my way for a while. We're going to look at boring and steady. Boring and what? Steady. So what do we do? Today, I want you to take a picture in a moment. I want you to drive through your city, your main street, look at the storage unit, the Wendy's, the Jack in the Box. I want you to look at basically apartment complex and ask yourself, why the hell don't you own these things? It's your own damn fault. How about this? Draw the blueprint. No, do something else. Take a picture. Here you go. We build up to $10,000, $100,000 a month to $1 million. And you have a corporation managing these, and I'll do all the work with you for you. I'll take away your damn excuses. That's the problem I hear, excuses. I wish I'd have known, Ray. Excuse me. See, the reality is it's your fault. It's your responsibility to learn. And that's called financial freedom. We must put $25,000, $50,000, or $75,000. That's how you partner with me. I build you the credit, you use the credit to finance it. And it's handed to you. So that way it can change your life right away. No excuses. Winning the game of business. I got to the point a week ago, clients were pissing me off. That's right, pissing me off. I argue with my clients all the time. They're not always right. My way works, their way sucks. And they got to learn to reprocess. And I don't have that many patience sometimes when I tell you something 20 times to do it. I got to the point, your bank account has to be 2 years. Your average balance, you have to move old money. Got to a point I created a fast track program. We're going to use my bank account so it shows millions and billions. Is that okay? We're going to use my corporation, it's been around a long time. We're going to use my average balances. We're going to take the American Express cards that I have and line them up for you. And then we're going to use the Chase cards too. If you want to get part of a program, Fast Track, here's my vice president's name. His name is Santos. Here's his direct line. Call it. If you call the office, they'll transfer you over. But this is serious people who want to go to Fast Track, okay, because I want to get them past go. Now, I have to blueprint you. I have no choice. When I created the Blueprint for Success when I was basically literally 12 and a half years old, past, present, and future, good, bad, ugly. You have a bankruptcy, a tax lien. Did you screw American Express and Chase? All right, family, husband and wife, kids, corporation divisions. How many you got? What type you got? Next thing, we're going to plan to live. We're going to plan to die. It's called the irrevocable trust. So we're going to spend an hour on that phone with you and your partner of life. Got it so far? Car will be a division. House will be trust. And what do we get to do? Auto income, cash flow for your time. The office is going to sell you a blueprint called me for an hour for $2,000. If you did it during the broadcast with me, now, I give you half price. Why? I don't get a paycheck. Haven't had one of those silly things for 35 years. Why would I want one? So the reality is here, $1,000, simple. Call the office, they'll honor the price for the next 20 minutes. What is our goal? If you Zelle that $9.99, take 10% off. That's $100. That's right. So again, I'm going to motivate you to get off your assets and go get it. Next, we're going to have some more fun because the ultimate goal is if you partner with me, that's free. There's the goal. I want to partner with everybody I can. Here's the form I created. and I didn't create the actual form. The form was there. It said husband, wife, and partner. It was all screwed up. I helped modify it 5 times over the years. I ended up getting permission to use it as a division process. So you have a 4, A, B, C, and D, and everything else. If you choose to partner with me, you have to decide if you want 25% to 75% of a project. What do we get to do? One of my corporations will have the other 25 to 75%. I've done this since 1987, making people millions and billions. So if you want to play, we'll play my way for a while. Let's think. We need a checklist, right? Everything's a checklist for me. Corporation, divisions, blueprint call. We need to be that CFO like I told you already. And then we get into an escrow. What are you going to do? If we're scheduled to give you $10,000 a month, part of your portion, you're not getting that for the first 6 months. You're getting half of that. See, we're going to take the other half and basically build a reserve, and we're going to leverage the out of that too. You're going to learn so many things from me. Today, even this little overview, you've learned more than you knew before. So let's play my way. Let's get you $10,000, $100,000 a month. Is that okay? So do you want to join some escrows? Let us know. What do we get to do? We get to play. I don't want to have the problem I had in 2006, 7, 8, and 9. I had more escrows than I have people. I need 2 more people today, not tomorrow, today, that want to step up and basically get a discount. I'm going to coach you for 12 months every other week. You're going to get to summits as well and have some fun with that too. And what are we going to do? You can finance it for $23,000. It's not cheap. All right, but I'm going to get you where you need to go, and you get an auto income as well. So we get to play. Okay, if you did it today, 2 of you, only 2 to finish the last 10, to complete that group, I need 2 more. It's a 50% discount today. That is a wire, deposit, or a Zelle. All right, no more excuses. If you can't do it, then you blew it. Do the one you can finance. It's simple. Find a way. There's your Zelle. There's that phone number to the office right away, 800-254-9506. The ultimate goal. I want you to learn how to be a puppet master. This means very simple. Shaq, all right, he's a puppet master. He's winning the game of business. Simple. Mr. Buffett's doing the same thing. That's what he does every day. So he's telling people what to do, even though he stepped down because he had to, because he got a birthday. It was in the bylaws. So the puppet masters of the world can have fun teaching you. But me, I'm a little different. Why? You're stuck with me every step of the way. I'm not going to tell you this blah, 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 this events and all blah, 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 blah. You hear someone else's story. I'm going to grab you. We're going to build your story and your journey. It's only 1,013 divisions. Would you like one? Isn't that the way we played the game to win? The Ray Reynolds University. The ultimate goal, what I set up to help people every step of the way. So today, what you did, sorry to say, you sat down with your friends and family at the kitchen table. Honey, we're going to start a business. All right, we're going to, jack up the credit, drop the score, can't get stuck anymore, bring the pain home to you and your family. That kind of sucks. So if we use the credit, you need to learn rules and tools. There's the goal for all of you. So let's remember to never bring the pain home. What do we get to do? Plan the problem, safety credit, line of defense. Line of what? Defense. You're going to have an oh shit day again and again. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. I'm the guy that created this. 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. That's why your dashboard say below 30% now. All cards fluctuate, but 2. These don't fluctuate at all. That's a 750 score for everybody. For everybody, up, and away. 750 score and more. See, there's no reason if you had the rules and tools to ever bring the pain home. You did it because you didn't know how to play. Sorry to say, that's your own damn fault. All right, it's just straight. I'm just straight to the point. Plan the problem. Analytical 750. I need you to sign up for that today. Why? You get all 3 bureaus. All 3. I need Experian for Chase cards, business and personal cards. It's an important thing to get. Next thing we have to understand, here's the 10 steps to get to 750. Follow the steps, rules, and tools, and I guarantee every time you'll be a 750. All right, what are we going to do? Well, first I want to fire Credit Karma and say you're fired. Why? 2 bureaus, no phone number to help you, and it's all wrong, and people bitch and complain about it every day? I think they should be replaced. What do you think? So Analytical 750 is going to replace them at $25 a month. You get in all 3, but you get what? They first get to analyze you for free the first time. Analyze and tell you exactly what to do. They're going to call you every 46 days. They're going to push you with knowledge. What a concept. So the faster you Zelle $25 and put your phone number in the Zelle information, the faster they can onboard you right away. Now the next part of the analyzation for them is business. Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax business reports. That's the ultimate goal as they go nationwide with the new app. They're going to have fun helping everybody like you. We get to have fun. There's that Zelle. There's that phone number of the office right away. But again, this is up to you to do it right away to do. We all have old shit days. There's me in a coma in 2009. We took out one of the 3 yachts in the backyard with 72 people. Someone had a virus and I get to die. It kind of sucks. Ruined my whole day. I came out of the coma in 2011. Everything I had was stolen and gone. What am I going to do? I had 3 divisions of me and 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit in 6 damn weeks. Then I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do you stay down? I don't stay down. Why would you? Your lack of knowledge is your, what I'd say, stupidity, man or woman. If you like me, you like what I have to say, no, I take a picture and Yelp me later today. Now, if you don't like me, please leave me the friggin' alone. Not everybody likes you, everybody likes me. I'm going to tell you the truth. If the devil stood here, I'd help him. That's how it works. Auto income, OPM, OBM, and everything else, so you need other people's money. So what do? Let's take a picture right here. You can take supplied credit from a corporation and turn it into cash to reduce your debt personally. You can create the right notes to do this. You can actually sell on Amazon and eBay. Let's repackage you, all right, $750. Then let's go get a Green Spark card for $100,000. 2 others for $30, up to $160. Let's take it times 9. Times 9. Is that $1 million? How about the Wells Fargo, the B of A's, times 9? How about the Chase cards? How about the American Express? Now, that's easy to corp divisions and you getting credit and build you up and away. Going to the bank, you need to have a 2-year corporation or a 2-year division or both. That's how you get what's called checkbook money, line of credit, up to $150,000, no tax returns. But again, if you want to play, but that would be another $5.4 million of credit. See, the goal is to finance the business off its own merit and its own credit without you hurting your family. You did it wrong in the past. We're going to do it right from now on in the future. My way works. We're going to play my way. So what do we do? Today, so you need $100,000 of credit. Okay, that's 10% at the office. That's 10 grand for $100,000, no problem. What do we get to do now? Simple. The office is going to give you a discount of $2,000 off today. If you did now, it's $8,000. Now, if that's too much for you, guess what we do? What do we have to do? $100,000 is what you're going to need to partner with me because you need 25 to 50, 75 of that $100,000 to play. Next, let's say you only wanted $50,000. That's your budget today. All right. We do it for $39.99. You save $1,000. Now, let's say you only want $25,000 of credit. No problem. Well, let's start there. Linda did for $26 a month. It was $1,990. So $1,999. The goal is simple as we play this game. So if you want a mini coaching, it's $2 grand. That's basically you and me on the phone a couple of times and $10,000 of credit. Let's say you wanted a 6 weeks coaching, because if you sell anything today, you save 10%. What do? 6 weeks, $25,000 of credit. All the classes and the divisions and things we get to play with, you get to learn how to set them up. Instead of $11,500, it's $4,000 a day, and you save 10% if you sell that today too. Simple. If you want 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, you can get into a program like that, and the specialist at the office will customize it for you. That would be the ultimate goal. But again, this is a different type of coaching. This is coaching your current business and giving you credit, 50, 100 to 200,000 in credit. That has nothing to do with partnering with me. If you want to partner with me, again, that's what we get to do. Today, I offered it, all right, for $10,000 because I need 2 more people in my last, all right, group of 10. There's your Zelle. The phone number 800-254-9506. So the ultimate goal, you call them now. Look behind the curtain every step of the way. And what do we get to do? We get to stay safe and strong and do our best, and Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. See, these things you see on TikTok and Google and YouTube, it's great. All right, they have pieces. I have the whole pie, by the way. I make millionaires and billionaires. So if you want to do your best and let God do the rest, let me know. Because at the end of the day, God loves us all anyway. So we have the game to play. The ultimate goal is very simple. Call that number, 800-254-9506, now, or Zelle. All right, I hope you listen and learn today, learn a couple things today. And remember, I'm online 6 days a week. You might want to spend the whole day and Saturday with me with your friends and family because I'm going to have 6 classes for you.